going to be making a full circle skirt in this tutorial. You need at least 4 to 5 yards of fabric, some paper to draft our mini pattern, some elastic, not as much as mine, I bought the bundle. The elastic width for mine is 2 inches. If you have the 1-inch one, that's fine too. Measurements needed are your waist, hips, and skirt length figures. Please make sure your skirt length is not more than 2 to 3 inches below your knee length, because the edges of these handkerchief skirts go longer downwards after sewing. Time to do some calculations. Add 2 inches to your hips figure and it becomes your new hips figure. Add 1 inch to skirt length figure, and this will be for the sewing allowance. We're making a full circle skirt, but we'll be cutting 2 half circles to make the full circle skirt. This is the formula for a full circle skirt. Radius equals waist divided by 2 times pi, which is 3.14. But in this case, since we are adding an elastic to our waist, we'll be using our hips figure instead of the waist figure to calculate, because it has to pass through our hips to get to our waist. So your radius is now becomes your new hips, okay, figure, that's your hips plus 2 inches, divided by 2 times pi, 3.14. Please use a calculator to get this figure. To have an idea of how many yards you need, simply add your radius figure to your skirt length figure and multiply by 4, whatever the figure is, divide by 36 to know how many yards of fabric you would need. Now get your pattern paper. From the top, place your measuring tape and we'll be measuring and marking our radius figure across in a circular motion. Draw out the curved line, then measure ½ inch above this curved line and mark from one end to the other. This is our sewing allowance for the waist. You can go ahead to cut out on the sewing allowance line. Now my paper is small, so I'm just going to square down and across the remaining length of this paper and get a 90-degree shape, because that's how we'll measure for the handkerchief skirt soon. Now get your fabric, fold it using your radius plus skirt length figures, and then place your pattern just to be sure the skirt length is enough. We'll be adding side seam pockets, so I like to measure and mark 1 inch on the open side of the fabric as it is, from top to the end of skirt length on the fabric. Then from the folded edge, measure downwards your total length, that is your radius plus skirt length figure. Repeat same measuring and marking on the other side. And then fold your fabric again, so that when we cut out, we'll be getting 2 pieces. Time to cut our pocket pieces. So I did this pattern from scratch in the gathered skirt tutorial. You can check for it in the list of my videos here. Fold your fabric into 4 places and place your pocket pattern, and then you cut. To attach the pocket pieces, get out your cutout fabric pieces. On the open sides, okay, that's not the side unfold, okay, measure 2 inches downwards, mark and clip so that it reflects on the other pieces underneath. Take a pocket piece, that's the one you just cut out, right side facing each other inwards, right side of pocket facing right side of fabric, and pin. Then spread out your fabric pieces and pin the other side, and then repeat same for the second skirt piece. Then sew using ½ inch. Place both skirt pieces together with right sides facing inwards, Pin the sides and sew using 1 inch. But for the pocket cuff area, you're going to sew using 1/2 inch. Once done, you have very long rectangles. Now measure 1/2 inch, fold and iron and sew. So that's how we'll be finishing our hemlines. Finish all the rectangular edges. That's your hemline. Time to finish our waist. Fold the waist to get the midpoint and notch. Then measure your waist figure on your elastic and cut. Place the elastic edges together and sew. Then separate the seams and sew each side to just keep it in place. Now mark the other side of your elastic that has no seam. Then fold again and mark the folded sides. Now get your skirt piece. Place the elastic seam to one side of the skirt, that's the seam area. Pin. Now place the notched areas of the skirts respectively to the marked areas of the elastic. With this, it becomes easier to stretch while you sew. Then place the other side of the elastic to the other side seam point of the skirt on the waist and pin. And that's what exactly we'll do, stretch as we sew. Looking good. Now iron that waist area. Be careful not to iron the elastic. Next is to top stitch just very close to the elastic band on the waist, like 1/8 on the skirt waist area. So this will help the elastic to lay flat very well. Iron the whole skirt once done. I love it, I love it, I love it. Don't forget to share your pictures with me when done, and to learn in more details how to sew beautiful casual outfits, you can join the current batch of Sewing for Beginners. It's my course for absolute beginners and those who need a refresher. Check the link in the description area for full details and register before registration closes. Thank you so much for watching and engaging. I'll see you in my next video.